So it's a summer's evening and I'm back down at Kirby Farm and Kirby Farmhouse. This is the remains of the stable block which has fallen down last winter in one of the storms, as you can see. It's a little bit overgrown now. It's a bigger task than you think to try and keep this place under control. It's very overgrown now. Sun's just setting. It's about 8:15 in the evening on a Sunday night. This is the side of the crew yard. This building is thought to be one of the oldest besides the house, with the slits in the brickwork. We think this was probably the mill, the grain mill building. This is the crew yard in here, as I've been told by someone who used to work here. In the far corner over there is the old well, which you can't really get to. I've got shorts on, so there's no chance of me getting to that tonight. Very nice and peaceful down here on a summer's night, as it is now. We're trying to keep on top of it, keeping it clear, but it does take some doing. This is the back of Kirby Farmhouse. This is the side piece of the cottage. This is the entrance to what was the mill. I'll show you inside there in a minute. See inside the mill through this door. One of the old millstones is here. This is one of the wooden joists for the first floor, which you can see was all the way along there. I think it had a roof on, but if you look up there you can see capping stones. So we're not sure what level the roof was on. If you look over there, there's another millstone. You can just make it out. It looks like it might have been the top piece of this millstone here. When you come, you can see it's quite an old building. This is the back end or the side piece of the thatch roof cottage. Looking at some old photographs, it looked like there's a thatch part going over to the left here at the back. But I've not seen any evidence of that recently. Coming into this building, we've had quite a bit of paranormal activity in here, probably more than what you would think. Some of it's centred with the property and some of it's to do with the piano. But I'll talk about more about that another day. We think this is probably the kitchen originally, and then we come outside here, and this part here was the thatch cottage, where you can see the outer wall there, burnt down about 22 years ago, and this is the outer part of the house. If you look at what it looks like today, what it looked like over 100 years ago, it's been quite a change. It's a shame to see it like this, really. We'd love to see it back as it was, but it's going to cost a few hundreds, millions maybe, to get it back to how it was. And this is the old garden grounds now, looking in a bit of a state. Going to take quite some clearing to get this. There is a pond in the corner over there. You can't really see it. These are some of the outer buildings here, and this is the view of the house from walking down the old driveway. There is a building in the corner, which is an old conservatory, brick-built building with an old wooden glass framed section to it, you know, your conservatory to it. Just a brick part survives now, and we're just walking down the original drive of the house. And I think you'll agree that it was quite a nice looking property back in its day. It certainly isn't now. This is a place where I do I've been holding a few shoots, and there you go. Bit of a history of Kirby House Farm at Humberston.